Hey, what do you say? Let's play some more Fallout 4 on survival mode with these ridiculously extra set of rules of engagement that I've imposed upon myself to create Survival Plus. We're leaving Boston Public Library and we're off to Hangman's Alley. I want to commandeer the settlement Hangman's Alley. Not because I want to create a settlement or do any building. I'm not allowed to do any building. I just want to access the workshop in order to store stuff in the workshop, alright? So it was an uneventful trip west towards Hangman's Alley, and it's right there on my left, but the door there is chained, so we're going to have to go around to the other side. And there we can pick the lock and get into Hangman's Alley, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm trying to sit and wait here till morning, but the game won't let me because it says I'm in combat. Once again, I'm in combat. Can't do that. Can't do that. So we're going to have to deal with poor visibility. It's getting close to sundown here in the Commonwealth. So I've got this new great auto pipe rifle. But it's got like this wacky, steampunk scope on it. And when the light is low, it's pretty hard to work with. So that's why I want to sit and wait. So just going to have to deal with it as is. Pick the lock. It turned out to be a champion though. This auto pipe rifle that I found in the Boston Public Library turned out to be a champion. Uses up a lot of ammo, but then I've got a lot of 38 cal ammo to spend. Let's do some sniping here.
Open fire. Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's
Back away. There you go. The auto pipe rifle gets its first kill. A little bit of recoil, but once you get used to it, and I got crippled, so it's run away like a little girl. I mean, displace. Tactically displace. Take a stim pack. Now, I want to blow this truck here. I want to blow, make sure the truck blows up, because often they start spamming you with grenades and Molotovs and all kinds of stuff here. Am I going to do this now? Yeah, right now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Okay, set it on fire. Back away. Hit on it again and make sure it goes up. That way, it's nice and safe in that area, because you never know when that's going to go off when you're busy in a heated firefight. Okay, so let's go up to the door. See if we can sucker some of these guys coming into the door and just ambush them. There we go. Got one. Reload. Yeah, performs like a champion. At close range. At medium range, it's not so great. In goes some bouillabaisse, and that's it. That's all she wrote. That's one thing about this run. It's like having to deal with found weaponry. I find I'm using weapons that I would never give a second look to normally. I wouldn't even consider using a weapon like this if I was playing normally. But since now this is like pretty much one of the best weapons I have available to me, I have to use it and I have to make do with it. This short combat rifle is pretty good damage. It's my highest damage weapon so far. And I was kind of excited about it when I first found it, but after I took it into combat, it didn't perform as well as I thought it would because of the low fire rate. It's not a terrible fire rate, it's 33 fire rate, but yeah, it didn't perform as well as I thought it would using 45 cal ammo. Here I'm considering replacing my pocketed welded raider chest piece, but that means losing the carry weight bonus from the pocketed chest piece in favor of the lightweight hardened raider chest piece, which gives more damage resistance, and I decided against it because I wanted the extra carry weight. That's that. So we have commandeered, or I shouldn't do any spoilers here, but emptying out the inventory. Yeah, at this point, I'm not really sure if I've cleared the area. I'll only find out when I go to the workshop. I was really hoping to get some good gear from these guys. That's why I gave that guy a smack. I didn't get anything from him. Okay, so we have discovered Hangman's Alley. I'm still wary of one straggler left over. The best test is just simply go over to the workshop and see if you can access it. So we can access the workshop, so that means Hangman's Alley is indeed clear. So that's it. That's all I want to do. I'm not allowed to build anything. I'm not allowed to use the workshop to build anything. I just want to store stuff there. So this is kind of like my base of operations now. And there's already a bed here built. I'm going to spam this bed till morning. Okay, so sleep 5 hours at a time. Keep spamming it until it's the next morning. And I also took the liberty of doing some things off camera here. Stored it in the workshop. So there's everything I stored in the workshop. I stored a whole bunch of 10mm ammo. Stored my 10mm pistol. Lots of my buff out because I don't really use that a lot. Some of my Nuka-Colas. Half my Psycho. Alright. This lightened the load considerably. Because I know exactly what I need to go on the next run. Right? So there's my new carry weight. 156 out of 185. There's all my gear. My armor rating is actually 24 because I'm currently taking a hit from being addicted to Psycho. I'm going to show you that right now. There we go, Psycho addiction. Damage resistance minus 10. So it shows 14 damage resistance. Really it's 24. A whopping 24 damage resistance. Okay, so let's go to Diamond City and take care of the Razzmatazz with Nick.
And my job.
And the getting a clue quest. First of all, let's get paid
Reward.
They always gotta ruin the moment with money talk.
for Unlikely
Here,
Valentine.
Every cap we
Talk
agreed
to
to
Allie.
for finding him. Plus a little something extra. No.
Then we talk to Nick, give him the clues about what we saw in Vault 111. We figure out it's Kellogg,
We were in a vault when it happened.
so we have to go to Kellogg's house.
Vault 111. It was something.
On the way to Kellogg's house, I decided to go into Arturo's house and rip him off. Because there's a couple of good things that are in here that that are always here. Namely, the mini nuke and the army helmet, both of which I desperately need. And the other significant thing I found was, boom, antibiotics. I've been waiting for this. So now I have 2 antibiotics, finally. So I can use one and save the other one in case I get an infection. I also picked up a Nuka-Cola there, so I'm going to go and give this to Sheffield.
A real weapon.
Nuka-Cola.
Talk to Mo Cronin. He'll fix. Here you go.
Get some XP for that. At which point,
Thank you.
you can send them to any settlement. So I'm going to send them to Hangman's Alley.
Ammunition.
Hey,
Start
Sheffield.
building up my army at
What do you
Hangman's
think
Alley.
about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
That's right.
There we go. Send them to Hangman's Alley.
Okay, I'll do it.
Then it's off to sweet talk
And
the
if I
mayor's
could,
secretary
why
into
should
giving
I?
us the key to Kellogg's house.
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you do seem like a sweet guy. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there.
Hey, so grab the key. Back to Kellogg's house.
Got the key?
Got the key.
Head in.
In we go. Root around, find the clues,
Look at
and
this.
also loot all this
All of
fabulous
Merc's
food
favorite
items,
thing.
including 2 Nuka-Cola Quantums, a whole bunch of purified water, and some Noshables, and some ammo.
Who's this friend of yours, Nick?
Worked with him a few times, but he only likes certain people. Got a feeling you'll get on, though. You'll meet soon enough. Gonna send out the signal. It's a special frequency, so you won't hear it. But he will.
Okay, he's talking about dog meat. This is
Okay,
the
I
dialogue
called it.
that you don't
Let's
hear
wait
normally.
outside.
Don't forget, I didn't actually hook up with dog meat back at the beginning of the game. One thing I never noticed is you can actually sleep in Kellogg's house. The bed here is accessible, and it's a good bed too, so I took advantage of that. got a good night's sleep, because we're going to go on a long jaunt across the country with dog meat. A long and dangerous jaunt. So I want to make sure I'm well rested and not taking any penalties for that. So there we go. Well rested, ready to rock and roll. Drink some water. Have something to nosh on, and out we go. To meet dog meat
Prompt as
for the first time.
always. Ready to get to work, dog meat?
Dog meat, huh?
Hell of an animal. Doesn't really have an owner, but he's always ready to help out when he's needed. Go ahead. Let him sniff that cigar. See if he can find our man. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
There we go. So, fast track to getting a clue. And it's on to reunions. Just want to hotkey all my weapons here. There, that marksman's hardened auto pipe rifle. This is going to be a champion. This is going to save my butt throughout this run. And there we go. Major Slack is playing video games again. Send in the authorities. Boom, 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 boom. What are you doing there? This is playing Fallout 4. But you're not playing it normally. So, you're going to have to come with us, sir. Okay, here we go. Reunions. Tracking Kellogg across the country with dog meat.
Head on inside.
Just want to check my status here. Still addicted to Psycho and Jet. Addictols and refreshing beverages are hard to come by when you can't purchase anything and you can't craft anything. So yeah, I've been addicted for a long time. Okay, so the first clue is here.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Okay, let's go, dog meat. Get us into some combat. Our first customer is a group of mole rats here. This is a mole rat minefield. And this pipe rifle just makes mincemeat out of these guys. I'm really hoping for a legendary here. This is almost like you almost assured they get a legendary here. And I got ripped off. I've noticed a serious shortage of legendaries in this run. I don't know why that is. I'm playing on survival difficulty. They should be coming out of the woodwork. Higher difficulties means more legendaries, typically. Maybe the game's getting a little pissy because I'm kicking its ass with a bunch of found steampunk items. I don't know.
Bloody bandages. Dogmeat can track this. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Okay, here we go. Building up a lot of rads here from all the radioactive food I've been eating. Okay, here we go. And this guy almost takes me down. Takes a swat at me, I'm crippled. Fortunately, there was this kind of branch here. I've done this before when facing stunted Yalgoys. So here we go, the combat rifle in effect. It's doing a lot of damage, it's pretty good. He's running away because the enemies are scripted to run away if you become inaccessible, just like Skyrim. There we go, and he's down. Close call. So at this point, I'm much less impressed with the combat rifle. I'm thinking, okay, had I been down on the ground running around, I would have been dead. Quite frankly, I think this auto pipe rifle would have performed a lot better against that. Against the Algoi. Okay, now there's a mine down there. What I should have done was crept up on it and disabled it. So they could have had a mine. I don't know why I didn't do that. Actually, I do know why I didn't do that. It's because this thing kicked my ass in a practice run. I just went running up. I saw a bed and I said, wow, a bed, great. I went running up and ba-boom. And then I had to start all over from Diamond City. That's why. So it's, I guess, just, I don't know, sweet revenge. Blow that sucker up. And after all that, this bed is inaccessible. But there's another bed here. So, sleep safe. That's it. So our progress is not screwed. In case we run into something, and we are going to run into something. So I have parasites now. Not sure how long I've had that, but yeah, in this run I've gotten so used to being addicted to drugs and being sick that it's just like it's par for the course. Why not take my antibiotics? Because I want to save them. They're so rare that I want to save them until it's a serious situation. Like, for example, an infection, or when I've got 2 or 3 diseases piled up, then use the antibiotics to cure all the diseases at once. Okay, so around the corner, I finally run into a legendary. And I got a funny feeling here. So back away. Out goes the blow up shit. And Dogmeat is taking a hit, and I barely even injured this legendary. But as you can see, the pipe rifle is performing quite well. This auto pipe rifle, I've already got it mutated. Yeah, really well. Although I do have some adrenaline built up. But yeah, so here we go, my first legendary, and it is a piece of crap. At least it's not like, you know, an enchanted rolling pin, you know. It's actually something I can use. It's nothing to write home about though. Minus 15% damage from ghouls. A little less energy resistance. And it actually weighs less. Put it on, Slack. Put it on. It's good. Put it on. Attaboy. Dump the other one. Attaboy. Okay, so far so good. Just reloading. He's a learner. And that's my status. Cycle's still happening. Got some jet addiction and some parasites. And this guy took me totally by surprise. I practically shat myself when he came out of the pit boy. We got one still alive here. He's crippled though. He's on the ground. I think there's one behind me. Yeah. Yeah, so I got some heavy rads happening now. I'm avoiding taking rad away because y'all know what happens when you take rad away on survival. You get this suppressed immunity penalty, which makes you more susceptible to getting ill, to getting disease. And as if I don't have enough on my plate as it is. Because I'm just looking for some. This wasn't planned. I just kind of like got curious, wanted to look in here. It's a good thing I grabbed a couple of bottles. I need those. I didn't need to eat that. I don't know why I did that. And I leveled up, so let's pump another point into charisma. There. Got some ammo there and another rat away. And that is that. Let's be on our merry way. You see me looking around like crazy. I'm really paranoid now. Typically, when you do this run with Dogmeat, you know you're loaded for bear. And check this out. I got I'm wired for sound.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution. Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
Another one of his stogies.
Okay, another clue for Dogmeat. And that is it. We're coming up near the end of this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, please subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this hot off the press.